We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
They run with the longtime Titan. It's Derrick Henry. He'll be a little short of that first down. Tackled at about the 37-yard line.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
On the ground, they'll go with Hill. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It'll bring up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. Back deep to receive, the explosive Cavante Turpin. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
When you really dive deep and study some of the best quarterbacks, not only in today's game at the moment, Mike, in the NFL, but really throughout history of the league, the best quarterbacks, they hold themselves to a standard that nobody else in the organization could ever hold them to. Anything their coach asks of them, they want to be even better than that. And that's really what makes them special. So we had a chance to talk to him this week. He says, I have to be better. I need to put my team in more positive situations. That's the type of leadership that everybody goes out and tries to seek and bring into their organization at the quarterback position. Now he just needs everyone else around him to try to keep pace.
That's on Tyler Guyton, the 1st-round pick out of Oklahoma. Handoff here to Zeke. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll motion over Flowers. 2nd down. Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a 1st down.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's 4th down.
3rd and short, you think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. This defense was ready for all of it. They string them out wide, nowhere to cut, take them down for a loss.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Bateman is the motion man. Oh, run play. This is Hill. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. And this drive going from bad to worse. And a delay of game now on top.
Still third down.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Third and long for Jackson. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. It's up and through. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, here's Turpin. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Play fake. Prescott. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
Here's Brian Anger now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. Oh, he coughs up the football. The Cowboys have it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
The Cowboys offense headed back to take over once more. And you can't ask for a better situation than this. 1st and goal from the 1. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will do it himself. He's in. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Malik Hooker there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Bateman is the motion man. They'll run here with Hill. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. On the give, here's Henry.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
3rd and a yard. Now it's Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now on second down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And a penalty flag down in the backfield. They finally get him down, but I'm not sure if this is going to stand. That's on the second rounder out of Washington, Roger Rosengarten. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. The pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold. Bateman is the motion man. Again, it's Jackson. He'll find Aguilar. Complete.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Third and long. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense ready for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Here's Zeke. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. He'll take this forward for about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Ravens out front. We're back to Arlington in a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Hill. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
It is 3rd and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. On 3rd down, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the 1st read, the 2nd read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 15. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Now Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play. But those guys on defense, they felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
He's going to keep it himself. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play, except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll run Zeke up the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Elliott. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Automatic first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. To the outside, looked in by Lamb.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
2nd down and 8. Throwing is Prescott. Now he'll run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. On the play fake, Dak. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
On 4th down, it is Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey for the Dallas field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will cut the lead from 6 down to 3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Parity now with the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. He'll work forward for a couple. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. And the defense has it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself. And in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
On play action, here's Dak. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Play action now, Prescott. There's Ferguson, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That's on Tyler Guyton, the tackle. Straight ahead, it's Elliott. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Third and long. We'll go play action. It's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Here's the punter now, as he is on to kick it away. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The open man is Tolbert.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. 2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Two minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. 3rd and short. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. A 1st down throw for Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Second down, Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now to throw on first down. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
In motion comes Andrews. To the air one more time with Jackson. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Again, it's Jackson. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
Now, this looks like a design run. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. First down, Prescott. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On third down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 54 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. It's the tight end likely in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And nothing will come of this last-ditch attempt at some points. Time runs out in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, here's Turpin. A good return here, up past the 30, but maybe a penalty allowed him to get that far. Let's see. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Sending a receiver right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Prescott from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
Well, we had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on third down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on third down.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Here's 3rd and 2. Aguilar goes off in motion. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. So from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
This guy's really in his zone right now, Mike. He's rushing with such confidence that it doesn't matter who they put on him. He thinks he's going to win every matchup, and with the rest of the time remaining here in the second half, the offense is going to have to change some things up. It's less about who blocks him and how we block him, because right now, one-on-one, it's just not getting the job done.
Ravens sending the punt team out there. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the play fake, Dak working his way across the field, caught by Lamb. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Elliott. Oh, the ball's out.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
They'll run. Here's Elliott. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Dallas.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. The Cowboys will go up by 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Greg, kind of a head-scratcher in this one. A fumble or two here or there. That's going to happen. But they've continually put the ball on the ground in this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I've ever seen anything quite like it, and kind of seems like when it rains, it pours. It gets a little mental for the ball carriers. They're kind of contagious in a sense, Mike. But you know who also gets really wrapped up in it is the defense. They say, hey, I've seen that ball pop out time and time again. You get those guys continuing to believe it's going to come out and attack the ball, and you have days like this today.
On the ground, they'll go with Hill. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
This is Henry. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Aguilar goes off in motion. Now Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and long. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Still 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Running free at the 45. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run. It's Henry. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Third and long for Jackson. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The home team's offense and veteran Ezekiel Elliott making their way back out. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Hand off here to Zeke. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get 2 hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
In motion, Lamb. They'll throw again, Dak. And off the deflection, it is taken in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dak. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back at the 16.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Prescott now. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll run Zeke up the middle. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Parity now with the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Back out is the reigning MVP of the league, Lamar Jackson, and the rest of this Baltimore offense. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. A first down throw for Jackson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake. A marker comes in as he goes down. It is a sack, and that flag definitely in the area of holding. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On play action, here's Jackson. And that ball picked off. It's the ball hawk, Trayvon Diggs again. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Play action now. Prescott. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Big time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch. and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Here's a designed run. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And that is incomplete.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Cowboys will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Parity now with the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Ravens offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Galore goes off in motion. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That is left side and caught by Flowers. Second and a yard. Jackson going to keep this one himself. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So now after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Now Elliott. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with Elliott. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be third down and short. Here's Prescott. Got a man. That's Tolbert. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Dallas first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
On the ground, it's Elliott. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Prescott. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down, a pickup of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He runs with it. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes third down. Now Prescott. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Play action now. Jackson. To the tight end, Likely.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. In motion comes Andrews. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still 2nd down.
It's the tight end, Likely, in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Here's 1st and 10. In motion, Lamb. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another 1st down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
Here's Elliott. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Chance to get him closer to that finish line. It is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and good. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll motion over Flowers. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll motion over Flowers. Now, faking the give. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
He's going to tuck it and go. He is in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back, and they got a chance to make this one a 2-possession game here late.
On the give, here's Henry. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
So time here for the onside kick just in front of the 2-minute warning. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Straight ahead, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And good hard running will get him down close to a 1st down. Might be a yard short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. On the play fake, Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love this decision here, Mike. 3rd and inches, everyone in the building's just thinking you're going to just plow it up the middle and get a fresh set of downs. This is probably the best opportunity to strike downfield in the passing game, and that's exactly what they did.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense, and I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.